Have you ever felt that sudden tightness in your chest, a sensation that seems to come out of nowhere and leaves you searching for breath? The racing thoughts, like 1,000 buzzing bees, fill your mind and make it hard to focus on anything else. Anxiety often arrives unannounced, before a big presentation, or when you're about to step into an important moment, or when you're lying in bed at night replaying the day's events, unable to quiet your mind. We're taught to fight it, to hide it, to feel ashamed when it shows up, as if it's a sign of weakness. But what if anxiety isn't your enemy? What if it's not something to be conquered, but something to be understood? What if it's a messenger, bringing you information about your needs, your boundaries, and your deepest values? Think of it as a smoke alarm. When it goes off, you don't smash the alarm, you listen and look for the fire, searching for what needs your attention. Anxiety is your inner signal, asking you to pause, breathe, and pay attention to what's happening inside and around you. It's not a flaw, it's part of your design, a system built to keep you safe, alert, and aware of your environment. The myth is that a perfect life is a calm life, free from worry or discomfort. But a meaningful life means learning to dance with all your feelings, even the uncomfortable ones, and finding beauty in the full spectrum of emotion. This uninvited guest isn't here to ruin your life, it's here to awaken you, to help you notice what truly matters. It shows you where you're holding tension, where your body is asking for care and release, what fears you haven't faced, and what stories you might be telling yourself that no longer serve you. It points to what's out of alignment, nudging you toward choices that honor your truth. When your heart pounds before a tough conversation, it's because it matters deeply to you, and your body wants you to show up fully. Your body is preparing you to be present and brave, to step into the moment with courage. We've misread the signals for too long, trying to silence the messenger instead of hearing the message it brings. Today, let's reframe our relationship with anxiety. Let's see it as a companion on our journey, not a burden. Stop calling it a disorder, see it as a guide, a wise part of you that wants to help you grow. Recognize the strength it takes to feel so deeply, and honor the courage it takes to keep moving forward. Anxiety isn't a sign you're falling apart, it's a sign you're on the verge of a breakthrough, standing at the edge of something new. It's the tension before growth, the darkness before dawn, the moment before you bloom. Your anxiety isn't a cage holding you back, it's a key, waiting for you to unlock a new level of self-awareness, compassion, and possibility. Let's begin this journey together, embracing every part of ourselves along the way. Let me tell you about Sarah. She's someone you might pass by on the street, never guessing the storm she carries inside. On the outside, she seemed confident and successful. Her friends admired her, and colleagues respected her drive. But inside, she fought a silent battle with anxiety, even in the most ordinary moments, moments that others might find easy. One day at a familiar coffee shop, anxiety hit her like a tidal wave, sudden and overwhelming. Her palms sweated, her heart pounded, and the noise around her became almost unbearable, every sound amplified. She felt exposed, convinced everyone could see her struggle, as if her anxiety was written across her face. Her mind raced. What if I say something stupid? What if I can't hide how nervous I am? What if my hand shakes? What if someone notices and thinks less of me? She felt shame. Why couldn't she handle something so simple? Why did she feel so different? The story she told herself was harsh. I am broken. There must be something wrong with me. I'm not like everyone else. I don't belong here, she thought, feeling more alone than ever. This story trapped her in fear and self-judgment, making every day feel like a test she was destined to fail. But that day, something shifted. A tiny spark of courage flickered inside her. Instead of running, she let the feeling be. She sat with her discomfort, just for a moment. She noticed the tremor in her hands, the pounding in her chest, and allowed herself to simply observe. She whispered, "It's okay, you're just scared, you're allowed to feel this way." It was a small act of kindness toward herself. A gentle reminder that she deserved compassion. That moment marked the beginning of a new relationship with her anxiety. Not resistance, but acceptance. She realized she could befriend her fear. She realized she wasn't weak. She was human. Her struggles didn't define her worth. The shame began to fade, replaced by a sense of relief and hope. Acceptance opened the door to healing, and to a life where she could breathe a little easier. And that's where real change begins, with a single brave moment of acceptance. Sarah's discovery echoes a profound truth Carl Jung once shared, a lesson that has resonated through generations and continues to shape how we understand our inner world. What you resist not only persists, but grows. The more we try to push away what troubles us, the more powerful it becomes. Think of anxiety like a beach ball. Push it down, and it pops up stronger, bursting through the surface with even more force than before. We resist anxiety by ignoring it, distracting ourselves with screens, or numbing it with habits that offer only temporary relief. But resistance only fuels the fire, making the feeling more intense and harder to manage. Anxiety, when unheard, gets louder, like a child tugging at your sleeve, demanding your attention until you finally listen. This creates a second layer of suffering, not just anxiety, but also shame and frustration about feeling it in the first place. We get anxious about being anxious, and judge ourselves for not controlling it, as if struggling is a personal failure. This internal war is exhausting, draining our energy and leaving us feeling powerless. So what's the alternative? Stop fighting. Imagine what it would feel like to let go, even for a moment. Turn toward the feeling with curiosity, not condemnation. Gently ask yourself what it's trying to tell you. Drop the rope in the tug of war. Release the urge to control every emotion. You don't have to like anxiety, but you can stop wasting energy resisting it. Acceptance doesn't mean approval, it means allowing space for what is. Allow the feeling to be there, just for a moment. Notice it, breathe with it, and let it exist without judgment. Paradoxically, when you stop resisting, anxiety loses its power. It no longer controls you. It begins to soften, to move, to pass, like clouds drifting across the sky, always changing. Acceptance is not surrender, it's wisdom. It's the strength to face what is, rather than what we wish it to be. You become the observer, not the victim. You gain perspective and compassion for yourself. This shift is the first step to freedom. It's the beginning of a new relationship with your emotions. Let your energy go toward healing, not fighting. The feeling will pass and you'll discover new strength within yourself. And you'll be stronger for it, ready to face whatever comes next with greater resilience and self-understanding. Non-resistance is ancient wisdom, especially in Buddhism. The teaching, make friends with your feelings. Treat anxiety like a scared friend, offer it kindness, not hostility. One powerful practice, name the feeling. When anxiety hits, gently say, this is anxiety. Naming creates space. You become the observer, not the feeling. You are the sky. Anxiety is just a passing cloud. This is mindfulness, anchoring you in the present. Anxiety lives in the future, in the what-ifs. Naming brings you back to now, where you are safe. Thich Nhat Hanh taught, say, hello, my little anxiety. I see you, I'll take care of you. This is self-compassion, treating yourself as you would a suffering friend. It takes courage to sit with discomfort, but it's a gentle, quiet strength. You're not trying to get rid of anxiety, but changing your relationship with it. Over time, gentle attention helps the feeling settle. Anxiety trusts you when it's seen and heard, and that's when it begins to let go. If you're anxious, you're not alone. We live in a time of constant change and uncertainty. Social media shows curated happiness, but millions feel just like you. The World Health Organization reports a 25% global increase in anxiety and depression since the pandemic. This isn't a personal failure, it's a collective response to a high-alert world. Economic pressures, isolation, non-stop news, our nervous systems are overwhelmed. Your anxiety is a natural response, not a defect. It connects you to humanity. Recognizing this can ease the isolation anxiety creates. It's the first step toward healing, together. Think back to a time you felt nervous, before a date, an interview, or public speaking. We often see these feelings as signs of failure. But what if they're signs of preparation? Your body is gearing up to help you perform, heart pumping, senses alert. This is your evolutionary fight-or-flight system at work. Today's threats aren't tigers, but our bodies react the same way. Reframe your self-talk. My body is giving me energy to do this. Thank your body for supporting you. This shift turns anxiety from adversary to ally. Work with your body, not against it. Empowerment begins with understanding. Knowing anxiety is a signal is helpful, but you need practical tools in the moment. Here are 3 steps. Name, breathe, hold. First, name it. Silently say, this is anxiety. Naming creates a gap between you and the feeling. Second, breathe. Slow, deep breaths calm your nervous system. Try box breathing. Inhale for 4, hold for 4, exhale for 4, hold for 4, repeat. Focus on your breath. It anchors you in the present. Third, hold. Ground yourself by holding an object, a stone, a mug, your sleeve. Notice its texture, temperature, weight. This pulls you out of racing thoughts and into the present. Name, breathe, hold, a simple practice for a complex feeling. Use it anywhere, anytime. It's not about eliminating anxiety but creating space for it. These steps help you find calm in the storm. Practice them, and you'll build resilience. Over time, anxiety loses its grip. You become the safe space for your own feelings. That's real strength. Try it now, notice the difference. You're more capable than you think. Healing anxiety isn't a solo journey. One of the best ways to heal is to help others. Think of someone who might be struggling. Your words can be a lifeline. You don't need all the answers, just let them know they're not alone. Ask, how are you really? And listen, share what you've learned. Anxiety isn't weakness, it's your body trying to protect you. Opening up breaks the stigma and dissolves shame. You create a space where it's okay to not be okay. Your vulnerability gives others courage. This is how we build a community of care. Reach out, call, text, meet for tea. Remind them, sensitivity is strength, not a flaw. When you help one person, you create ripples of compassion. As you become aware of your anxiety, you may notice it echoes your family's patterns. Sometimes our worry isn't just ours, it's inherited. Intergenerational trauma means patterns of anxiety can be passed down, not just genetically, but through learned behavior. If you grew up in a tense or silent household, you may have absorbed that atmosphere. Your anxiety might be a legacy, not a flaw. Reflect on your family's history. How did they handle fear and hardship? This isn't about blame, it's about compassion for yourself and your family. Understanding this helps you see anxiety as part of a bigger story. The empowering truth. You can change the story. You can be the one to break the cycle and heal. Your anxiety is not a sign of brokenness, but awakening. It's an invitation to heal yourself in generations before and after you. Your greatest strength is born from this place. What's one small step you can take today to befriend your anxiety? Your story could be the light someone else needs. Please like, comment, and subscribe to Inner Alchemy for more insights and support on your journey. Your engagement helps us reach and help more people. Thank you for being part of our community.